All right, well, people in Delhi are seeking justice, seeking justice following an officer-involved shooting last week. Gabby Ballou spoke with the family and reached out to police for an update.
Justice for Hiram! Justice for Hiram! United we stand! We need answers!
Friends and family members have been protesting for the last few days, seeking justice for 47-year-old Roderick Edmond. He was shot and killed on August 11th in the 7200 block of Highway 17 in Delhi. Tamika Perkins, Edmond's sister, says he suffered from mental illness and was trying to ask for help from the police.
Instead of helping him, they chose to follow him 2 miles out of their, at least 2 miles out of their jurisdiction, and they shot and killed him. They shot him several times and killed him.
Perkins says she, along with the rest of the family and friends, are protesting because they want answers.
I just want to know why. Why? My brother, he did not deserve it. He was a good man. So why?
In a news release from Louisiana State Police, they say shortly before 11 p.m., officers from the Delhi Police Department came in contact with Edmond because they suspected he was operating a vehicle suspiciously in their parking lot. The officers then approached and asked him to stop, but Edmond refused and left the scene. Authorities say they pursued him until he stopped and Edmond got out of his car with a knife and an altercation took place. Officers then shot Edmond and attempted to give him first aid, but then later died. We reached out to Delhi Police Department, but they cannot comment until the investigation is complete.
I see these type of situations happen, but I never thought it would have happened to someone that I love.
Shaquela, Edmond's stepdaughter, says what she and her siblings will miss about him.
But when this happens in the nick of a night, we will miss his presence the most. We can't get that back.
Shabri, also Edmond's stepdaughter, thanks the community for coming out in support of her father.
The community support means everything. It really does, because it really does show that everybody did care for Hot Rod, and I really believe he will be very proud of Delhi and everybody in the community.
Perkins says what the next steps are for her family following the protest.
Whatever we have to do to get justice for my brother, we're not going to stop until we get justice for my brother. Justice for Hiram! Justice for Hiram!
In Delhi, I'm Gabby Ballou with KNOE 8 News.